Coming up in this Brightline construction update. This update provides a look at the current publicly accessible portions of Brightline's future Orlando station at Orlando International Airport, along with a look at the portion of the right-of-way viewable from the Terminal C automated people mover. Brightline's Orlando station will be inside Orlando International Airport's Intermodal terminal, which is part of the new Terminal C complex on the south side of the airport. It is connected to the airport's main terminal by a mile-long automated people mover, with the station at the main terminal near the Airside 4 security checkpoint. We'll start with a ride on the APM starting in the main terminal, headed to the Intermodal terminal and the location of Brightline station. Departing the station brings the first Brightline highlight, the baggage cart underpass that will allow baggage carts and other equipment running between the terminal building and Airside 4 to pass under the tracks. It looks to be complete but not in use yet. The yellow train is another automated people mover taking passengers to Airside 4. Looking out the other side of the APM is Brightline's right-of-way. Sub-roadbed has been spread and graded. Drainage underneath, along with other major earthworks, has also been completed along this stretch. Grass has just started to be laid along either side of the roadbed. Changing back to the other side provided a look at the trench that will take the tracks under taxiways E and F. Sub-roadbed has also been spread in the trench in the past couple of weeks. The roadway between the automated people mover and Brightline's trench is the northbound lanes of Jeff Yucca Boulevard, which is the main road through the airport. The intermodal terminal this APM is headed for was the first phase of the airport's new Terminal C complex. In addition to the Brightline station and space for other potential future rail services like Sunrail, the airport is building a new terminal that will add more than 24 new gates. The tunnel here is going under the southbound lanes of Jeff Yucca Boulevard. Coming out of the tunnel and Brightline's right-of-way is directly alongside. Sub-roadbed has also been laid and graded here. The most significant development for this update, though, is that crews have begun laying track here. Ties are laid out and crews were actively in the process of attaching rail. This is a milestone as it is the first mainline track to be laid between the station and Cocoa. Brightline's platforms are underneath the overhang with the escalators going down to them. The APM terminates inside the intermodal terminal. Only one of the two station tracks is currently being used due to the minimal patronage currently using the system. Now inside the terminal, I'm on the upper level looking down at the APM stations. Two levels are currently open as they link to the C parking garage. While only airport employees are currently parking here and using the APM, it is still open for the public to explore. We'll continue along the second level here, down to where the station entrance will be. Behind this temporary wall and potted plants is where the entrance to Brightline Station will be. While currently quiet, This will be a bustling area when service begins. Across the way, behind another unassuming wall, is the current construction offices where Brightline staff that are managing all the construction activities for the expansion here to Orlando are based. We'll head farther down to look out the windows to provide another look at the station platforms and the right-of-way work. Looking out the windows here on the northeast side of the building provides a view of the platforms and of the crews at work laying the new track I previously showed from on the APM. The signals on this side of the station have already been erected. Across the hall on the southeast side of the terminal provides a look at the other end of the platforms and the tracks headed initially to Brightline's vehicle maintenance facility and eventually onto Disney in Tampa. Check out the link above for a look inside the vehicle maintenance facility. The signals are also up on this side of the station. Here's a view from the other end of the terminal, also looking south toward the vehicle maintenance facility. As I previously mentioned, the airport is currently building its Terminal C, which you can see in the distance here. The parking garage on the right is complete and in use. The pilings headed toward the new terminal will be for a walkway linking the station building to Terminal C. Terminal C is currently scheduled to open sometime in 2022, with JetBlue being the first confirmed airline to use it. We'll finish with another APM ride back to the main terminal building. Here's another look at crews laying the new track and at the signals. This section will be double tracked when service begins. This loader is bringing in another load of ties to be laid. The airport's Intermodal terminal and its associated parking garages, along with this APM, opened to the public in November 2017. The public was able to park here and take the APM over to the main terminal to catch their flights. The airport has restricted the parking to employees only since the COVID-19 pandemic began, since there is ample room in other garages for passengers to currently use. For the time being, this allows employees to park without having to use shuttle buses from the normal employee parking lots to access the terminal. In the coming years, these APM trains will be racing alongside Brightline's trains. Coming back to the main terminal, passengers are left at a public hallway alongside the Airside 4 security checkpoint, allowing passengers to access all of the public areas in the airport pre-security. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Also check out my social media pages.